What's up, Bricksters? Welcome in. Day one progressions for strict handstand push-ups. All right. Today, guys, to kick it off, we're going to go over the first thing you got to do when you're going to do a handstand push-up, which is your kick-up. Okay. So two different ways to do a kick-up, guys. You can either do it from a standing position or you can do it with your hands already placed down. All right. I'm going to go over them both. They both have positives and negatives to them. All right. So we'll go over both of that, guys. Okay. And then that'll lead us into day two, which will be once we're upside down, getting into our proper position at the top before we start our descent. Okay. So to start it off, all right, you can see I have my handstand push-up mat here. It has a nice little box in it. This is actually the standard that CrossFit uses. Okay. So we got 36 inches wide plus 24 inches deep. All right. So my palms need to stay inside of that box. Fingers can go outside or on the lines, but the palms got to stay inside. Okay. So that's one thing. When we're starting in our kick-up, if we have the hands already placed down on the mat, I know that I'm going to be in that box. I know exactly where I'm putting my hands. So that's a big benefit to actually starting with the hands already down on the mat. Okay. Whereas if I'm kicking up from the standing position, I may miss. I may be a little too wide, or maybe I'm a little too far back. Okay. Maybe I'm not exactly in the box. So if we're thinking more towards, hitting that standard properly, might be a little better to start with the hands already on the ground until we build up that accuracy where we can constantly just hit in the same spot over and over and over. Okay. Now, going into our kick up, we're going to start with 1 foot forward, 1 foot back. All right. You guys will probably figure out which one's more comfortable just by trying it out. All right. Maybe you already know which one's more comfortable if you've already been doing kick ups. All right. If not, usually it's whatever normal and athletic stance you guys take. If you're swinging a baseball bat and your left leg is forward, you're probably going to be left leg forward on the kick up as well. All right. Once we're set up here, I have my hands down wherever you want to place them. You don't have to use the entire box, right? I'm going to go about as far out as I can. I'm going to go about as wide as I can because I have really long arms. But you don't necessarily want to go that wide if you don't have to. Okay. A lot of it is going to be dependent on how long your arms are. All right. And keep in mind, guys, this is a position for a handstand push-up. It is not the same as going into a wall walk or going into handstand walks, anything like that. We're going to have a slightly different position, okay? So hands are placed down. I'm also going to slightly turn out, all right? So I don't want thumbs all the way pointed straight, okay? But I don't want my middle and index finger pointing towards the wall, okay? So I want to be slightly turned out on this, okay? Once that is set up, then I'm going to kick this back leg as hard as I can, all right? And I'm going towards the wall, all right? I'm not kicking out and away. I'm kicking towards the wall. Once I get that aggressive kick, I'm going to push through this front leg, and I'm going to bring my head through, okay? So hands are already on the mat. I'm kicking, bringing that head through as I get that really aggressive push off with that front leg. Okay? Really important that I get my head through as quick as I can. All right, if I leave it down and I'm staring at the ground, a lot of times I'm not going to get all the way up. I'm not going to be able to stack those hips on top of the shoulders. Okay? So I want to make sure I get that head through. All right? Also really important, keep in mind, guys, you want those elbows to stay locked out. Any sort of bending in the elbows, you're immediately going to go down, maybe even a little bit forward. Okay, so we want to make sure those elbows stay nice and locked out. You don't want to come out of quarantine in a neck brace. All right, so keep them tight here. A kick, head comes through, feet immediately go together, guys. All right, and again, I'm trying to stack as much as I can in a nice straight line, which we're going to go over in a little more detail in the second video. Okay, coming out tomorrow. All right, our over position. Okay, cool. So once you get that down, then you can work into the step into. All right, again, you're not going to be as accurate with your hand placement until you get really used to it, but I'm basically taking a nice big step right where my foot was. I'm almost kind of teeter-tottering right into it. Hands are going to come straight down. This is going to allow me a little bit more momentum. It's a little bit easier to kick up, but again, that hand placement does change a little bit. Okay? So once you get that one from the ground, guys, then you can go into going from that standing position. Try to be accurate with your hands. You're always trying to hit in the same spot, all right? Cool? So work on that, guys, and we'll come back tomorrow and work on our overheads.